Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we the real Hebrew Israelites to come in, week out, to prophesy the downfall and destruction of America. First and foremost, we love to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadai.
Which is to say, our praise to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, as well as the Holy Spirit. All right, the proper name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means He is and He exists, He to be, by His end, by His love, by His name, by His God, He saves, and He delivers. God's Spirit, God's hope. Giving them honors to the apostles and the elders of great nations of the well. All right, the true leaders of our Israel on earth today, whether you receive or not. All right, much love, salutations to the Akim and the very few select sisters who take heed, all right, to the doctrine. All right, we out here again, man. All right, we prophesy. All right, and the brother gonna kick it off with the book
of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all the people.
Yeah, man, you're supposed to hearken unto these words, man. All right, these words are of the Heavenly Father, not of our own people. All right, that's why when the brother kicked it off, he opened it up with a book and chapter and verse in Jeremiah the 28th chapter, man. Bring that back one more time, verse 7.
Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears.
And this is speaking to Israelites. Really, really in this case, you can say everyone, all right? But the main message, and which we're kicking it off right now, is directed towards our people, man. All right? And the main message is telling them to repent, because destruction is on the horizon. Go ahead.
And in the ears of all the people.
Yep, in the ears of all the people. Go ahead.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And if you see what's going on, all right, because this is a great kingdom, by the way, Babylon the Great. But if you see what's going on, for an example, in China, all right, with the new lockdown measures and how they're rebelling against the authorities, and they've been clashing, they've had a few casualties, okay, that's going to make its way to the soils of America, man. All right? You said, what? One more time, name off that list again?
It says that the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old have prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So he's trying to forewarn our people, like it says in Ezekiel 7 and 14, right? Blowing the trumpet, but none go up to the battle. You know, we sounding an alarm, man. We're trying to warn our people that these things that the brother just named, war, evil, and pestilence, is on the horizon, man. Okay? And you're getting a small glimpse, as I mentioned, in China. You know, that's going to soon make its way to the shores of America. Was that it? Or go ahead more.
Verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace,
right,
when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. So like the scriptures say, prophesy unto us smooth things, you know, smooth words. Don't nobody want to hear about how evil, pestilence, and earthquakes, and, you know, things is going to plague, you know, this wicked kingdom, man. You know?
Well, the Lord said in Isaiah 13 chapter, He's going to punish the world for their evil and for their wickedness, man. You see? And so we getting ready to come into that time, man. You know, the Heavenly Father punishes. But some more? That's it. Okay. And what I wanted to say, and I'm going to let you know that point, prior to us kicking it off, man, it was just a few things going on. Well, the scriptures say, I believe it's in Jeremiah the 16th chapter, could be the 6th chapter. But it says in the book of Jeremiah, nonetheless, all right, that in the time to come, hey, man, you people will be done upon the face of the earth, man. Nobody will be burying wrong, man. You know, that's how bad it's going to get out here. So, stuff.
It's a quick precept, because, you know, people, they claim there are no more prophets, you know, this and that. The scripture clearly say that they'll be, the scripture say that the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So I'm going to read this in Revelation 18, verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. And the her that is referred to is America, which in the Holy Scriptures is mystery Babylon the Great. So you have prophets, the same prophets, I will say that was back Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and the prophets before is Jeremiah and Ezekiel, they're all back because the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So those same prophets are back here in America, Babylon the Great, prophesying the downfall of it. that's what prophets do. They prophesy. What's the word prophesy? Pro means before, beside means to say. So the prophets tell you what's going to happen before it happens, and you either going to get right with the Lord or you're going to get ran over by the judgment. That's it.
This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse 14. And if ye will receive it, this is Elias, which I start at verse. This is Matthew chapter. This is book of Matthew chapter 11 and verse 7. It says, and they departed, and as they departed, Yahushua began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, what went ye out into the wilderness to see? And a reed shaking with the wind.
Right, John the Baptist was a man of the Lord, man. But see, people have a misconception about what a man of the Lord should look like. That's why Yahushua said, well, what did you expect to see when you went to see a prophet of the Lord?
They expected to see a rich man,
right?
You know what I mean? They expected to see a rich man.
They expect to see Pastor R.A. Vernon, right? Or Flo Holla, or T.D. Snakes. That's what they expect to see when they think about, a godly person.
Some of these people so bugged out. I'm quoting the elder Apostle God. He said this in the Old Testament that some of these people think you're supposed to be sitting there like a damn genie with legs crossed and you know what I'm saying, your eyes closed, your fingers sticking out, man, floating in the air. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? We come in the flesh. They real quick before you go any further. Get line up. Ashgar, you get it. 1 Peter 4:6. Real quick, man. Yeah, man, we in the flesh, man. That's what the Lord we read in Daniel, right? That the Most High ruled in the kingdom of men and saw through the whole chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? Just not at 17. The point being, though, that Heavenly Father ruled in the kingdom of men. All right? Ezekiel 34:31. The flock of my pasture are men. Go ahead, get that real quick.
4:6.
Yeah, 4:6.
All right. 1 Peter 4:6. For this cause was the gospel preached.
Also, start up one verse just to see what it says. All right, just to see what it says.
I'm gonna start at 4.
That's cool.
All right. 1 Peter 4:4. Wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Yeah, what was the most recent holiday that just passed? Like so-called Thanksgiving, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to participate in it. They think they like the brother just read, bring that last part back to us as people, that we run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't want to participate in their worldly affairs, their frolicsomeness, their drunkenness, and all that other wickedness that they participate in, man.
And to them, that's what a godly person would do.
Yeah.
A godly person would celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter according to them. So that's why y'all just said, what did you expect to see?
Right.
Because the Lord said, your fear towards him is taught by the precepts of men.
Right.
So you don't really understand the Lord. You don't really understand what a godly person actually looks like until he comes and show it to you through the Spirit by Yahweh Shah. But the Lord put the Spirit on you to reject it. It says verse 5.
Yeah, they speak evil of you. The scriptures talk about how they speak evil of you. They speak evil of us simply because we don't want to follow after the world and we want to rather choose to follow after righteousness, man. Keep going about the shop.
Verse 5. Who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead? For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead.
Yeah, spiritually discerned. They're dead. Revelation 11 and 8. Go ahead.
That they might be judged according to men in the flesh.
So there it is, man. You might be judged according to men in the flesh, man. All right? So it's men in the flesh that's coming out these scriptures. All right? Letting you people know, all right, to repent, get right with you. That's the message we're about to convey in just a moment. We're about to segue into that, man. All right? And if you don't repent, then judgment is going before you, man.
Right, the Lord is the people that don't make it, reprobate silver, they're being compared to the true silver, the gold and precious stones.
Right.
Spoke about 1 Corinthians 3. So the Lord will compare you to other men that's in the flesh, because what's your excuse? Why couldn't you repent? Other men in the flesh repented. Other men in the flesh came out on the camps every week and taught. What's wrong with your legs?
Exactly.
In your mind?
A lot of you individuals are able-bodied. A lot of you individuals sit behind the computer screen, punch keys on. Well, the Lord ain't looking for cheerleaders, man. He said be a doer of the word, not a hearer only, man. So keep going. Was that it?
It says that they might be judged according to men
man in the flesh, but live according to the Heavenly Father in the Spirit.
There it is, man. So that's what it is. We're living according to how about Shemel Shai in the Spirit. You know, how we carry ourselves, where we participate in, what we don't. You know, we follow after things that the Lord loves, man. You know, we eschew evil, like Job, man. You know, we avoid the things that he hates. Okay? So that's plain and simple, man. All right? And you can, unless you want to say something, you can segue back into what you had.
This book of Matthew,
We just had to make that point, man. That yes, it's men in the flesh that's giving you words of Yahweh. We're the prophets. Back again, Shalom. Back again, like the brother mentioned, you know, he quoted the scripture. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Hell, the Lord told, was it Daniel? He said at the end of thy days, you're going to stand in thy light at the end of days, man. You got it, bro.
this book of Matthew chapter 11 and verse 8. But what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment. Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in king's house.
Right, because we was going into this briefly when the elder Zab, that brother was here. We were mentioning we get that lesson about the garments and we went into it. You know, and it's a sign of representation. It wasn't, you know, you come out here, you ain't putting on your Sunday's best. You know what I'm saying? What have you seen of men and all that other stuff? It's stuff about that. He didn't wear the gate clothing. You know what I'm saying? That beautiful apparel, so to speak. Nah, man. You know, more than that, you know what I'm saying? The prophets, for one, not all of them are well off. You know what I'm saying? The scripture talk about that in James, the 2nd chapter. You know, chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith. All right? But like he said, man, they didn't wear soft clothes in king's houses. You know, we put on these garments, which is a representation of us born. And we out here signing and crying to the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That he Lord willing come to deliver us from that president. You know, and he has been speeding up the days, shortening the days, whatever. Just had to throw that out there.
Verse 9. But what went ye out for to see? A prophet? Yeah, I say unto you, and more than a prophet. For this is he of whom it is written, behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee.
Yeah, that's what we do. Setting our house in order, making straight the path for the Lord, man. We out here reproving our people. See, look, that's what the Lord is doing with us too. With us behind the scenes, he's fine-tuning us as a camp, as a body. You know, getting us more in order, getting us more, you know what I'm saying, locked in and built up in the faith. All right, and then we also, you know, conveying the same message to our people because prior to our Lord return, we want to see who we gonna look down from heaven and see who gonna have faith in earth. You know, you want to see who's doing this work, who got their hands on the plow. All right, you know, I think in the parable, the Lord, he said he could receive his own with usury, dealing with the parable of the talents. You see what I'm saying?
St. Luke 18, verse 7, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect? St. Luke chapter 18, verse 1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint.
The scripture is written in parables. Me and the brother did a lesson yesterday going into how Yahweh Shai is a stumbling block, how many couldn't receive it. We were going into many of the parables and said, why speak us down to them in parables? He said, for it is written for you to receive from the parables, not for them. Okay? So the point being, these scriptures, they got to be decoded. Right? It's like a mystery. Right? And the way that you don't understand it, ultimately the Holy Spirit got to be something with you. Okay? But like the scriptures also say, precept line upon line, here a little there. That's how you get the interpretation and understanding of the scriptures. You got it, huh?
Luke 18, verse 2, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversaries. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me.
And are we not in that similar state as a woman unto the Lord? When you think about it. Now, in a sense, I'm not likening the Lord to this judge because he didn't fear himself, but I'm just using it as an example. Without have done this. You see what I'm saying? You know, so there's still more work to do. But the point being, keep doing it, man. That's part of continual punishment. See? So he said he would not for a while. Can you bring that point back up? He said he would not for a while.
St. Luke 18, verse 5, verse 4, and he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. Right, so that, you know, Esau's an unjust judge, man. And Esau will give you niggas a cookie or a crumb every now and again because you're constant, you know, begging. You know what I'm saying? You constantly begging for the crumbs that fall on the rich man's table. So Esau will break you off something, even him being unrighteous, even him being ungodly, he'll break you off something. So how much more the Lord? So that's why verse 7 says, and shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, how shall he find faith on the earth? And that's what it is. See, this is a land bearing faith. Most of these people, they don't believe in Yahweh. They don't even believe in the Most High. Hell, they look down upon you for reading. You know what I'm saying? This is like one of the least, this generation is like the least reading, for lack of a better term. You know, like, seeking the Lord, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Because they did a survey. Esau did a little survey about Generation Z and how pretty much most of them don't believe in the Most High. So I was just saying that for the sake of peace.
No, I was just going to say that Esau, I saw that somebody said that they're trying to eliminate all books. And they're trying to take away all books. So there's no more books on the planet Earth. Everything will be digital, you know what I'm saying? What they call it, e-books or something. Electronic books, and you know, so you see what Esau is trying to do, man. You know, he's trying to take away the foundational things that the Heavenly Father created, man. You know, written language, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Anyway.
No, that's nothing new under the sun. You go into the Maccabees, did not he burn the books? You know what I'm saying? Try to put away this understanding from the nation of Israel, man. You know, his whole empire been doing this, man.
And it's like the continual complaining that people do with Esau. I saw an article today talking about California, talking about giving $236,000 to every descendant of slavery. Well, let's just say he did give you some paper money with his face on it. In order to keep that money, you're gonna have to take that seat, man. You set you up for the okie doke. The seat might have reparations on it. You know what I'm saying?
If I can add to you real quick, I believe that's what's gonna happen with this nigga Kyrie. Because he ain't gonna want to give up the riches. Likewise with these other entertainers and, you know, billionaires and whatnot, man. All right, yeah, they can be debased a little, but they ain't trying to give up all of that, man. See, why? Because they really attached to this world.
And Esau give you some damn so-called reparations, knowing that his economy is about to collapse. Man.
Exactly.
That's all in the prophecy, man. The economy gonna collapse and they're gonna bring in a digital currency.
If I can add to that too, you know, they have learned that railroad strike. Mention that, but they can't. They signed a bill, so that's no longer, you know, the limbo of the narrow. All right, but with that situation that I'm mentioning in China, they were saying in the article from the New York Times, okay, they were saying in the article about that China situation that they're already having economic woes, okay, dealing with the war going on in Ukraine, dealing with inflation, and now dealing with them, you know, rebelling and clashing one against another. Mind you, this is the second largest manufacturing nation in the world, man. At least that's according to that article. See? So the future is grim for this place, man. All right? Not to mention, we're going to see how this shit play out with this, in the next 2 weeks with the CBDC shit, you know, December 12th, December 13th, and also, going into what? January 1st, it's called safety. So again, the future is grim, man. Yeah, that, the diesel shortage, if that's still, you know what I'm saying, going on, you know? Go ahead, huh?
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You know, so that's what you see now when you speak about China. You got uproars of the people, man. You know, that's prophecy, man, that the people, the governments will have their citizens to rise up against them. And then in return, the governments will rise up against the people. Really, it's the governments provoking the people to rise up against them so that the governments can come down on the people.
Exactly.
Pressure from above, pressure from below. Okay, that's the Hegelian dialect of these top international bankers. That's one of their game plans that they use and they know about. You know?
Yeah.
For their agenda.
They put the pressure on you. Pressure with the housing market, pressure with trying to, the jobs, everybody being laid off. You have a lot of people being laid off in Twitter. Well, that's in the IT section. But just people in general, man, a lot, like thousands being laid off at a time. Amazon. The brother said, he said Lyft, they cut a lot of people, thousands of people off of Lyft. And this is a gig-based economy. Ain't many jobs here, man. At least, I'm going to say this, they got jobs, but they're not well paid. You see what I'm saying? So if I can mention this real quick, you brought up, you said earthquakes, right? I used to bring this out often. You just type in earthquakes on Google, man, and it'd be a whole section. Excuse me, I'm not sure to the camera. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a whole section, of earthquakes in diverse places. You got Iran, you got Indonesia, huh?
No, I was just gonna say Indonesia.
Yep. Sierra Leone, New Zealand, Canada. And these are all, when you look at the dates, they're like a couple hours behind each other. You see what I'm saying? So that's letting you know that what the brother saying is true. All right? It is a lot of beating that chest. But where did you finish at? First. I know it was a point you was trying to get at 12. It was at like 9, if I'm mistaken, 9 at the time. But it is a lot more than the chapter. Call it out.
This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse 11. It says, "Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of woman, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violence take it by force."
But the violence take it by force. This is Esau, man. That's why the Lord said, thus the violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. When you establish this city based upon violence, Habakkuk 2 and 12. God, violence, yeah. Psalms 7 and 3. You're the man of sin. You're the man of perdition. You were blessed with that sword.
Yeah, because he even said it on his own. He said, "There's a born for my father I am, and then will I slay my brother's name." Yeah.
That's going into like 70 AD when they came in and seized Jerusalem, man. That's what they trying to do again. They trying to seize the city of Jerusalem, which the city is the people.
That's the spirit, bro. Me and the brother, we did a lesson on the same topic about the guns that were being built, and it was going into the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we read Daniel going to Nebuchadnezzar and he saw that his son went and used the vessels and whatnot for his father's and whatnot. And then the second one, what I count, the second one, okay? And then we the third temple, and they trying to, it's always, not always, it wasn't. But, yeah, man, this is everything.
It was right there.
Yeah.
It was always right there. But let me tell you, Obadiah, right? When the strangers
into the against, like, get that, Obadiah 1 and 10, line that up. You keep that, just for edification's sake. Because that is a beautiful scripture. And that also explains why you gotta, hey man, let's get some super scripture. Get Revelation 13 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead, man.
Obadiah, verse 10.
Cause that shit back think about all the shit.
You want to come with that love shit after his kingdom's already built. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who Israel no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in subjection under him. Now it's love. Yeah, nigga, of course you want love. Now nigga, you put everybody down.
Right.
Now love me. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Especially talking about that brotherly covenant.
Yeah.
So that's all out the window, bro. No such thing as a brotherly love.
He that covers the transgression seeketh love.
Right.
So anyway, this is
Obadiah, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Verse 11. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them.
Yeah, he was as one of them, man. You know?
Babylonian siege of Jerusalem, man. You was yelling, raise it, raise it.
Right.
It was being teared down, teared down.
Yeah, even to the foundation thereof.
Right.
Bring it up, man, bro.
This is what's that? 139?
137.
137. 7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Right. Edom, which is in the Hebrew Adonam, which means red.
Remember, O Lord, Yahweh Shem outside the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, praise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, which the brother already broke down, raise it, destroy. It says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be.
Yeah, you the daughter of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Like you here it is. They was running through us. And you was all on their dick. You know what I'm saying? You the daughter of Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? You had the same mindset as them, and it manifests into this entire kingdom, a conglomerate of multiple kingdoms that you just put into a mixing pot. Took a little from the Greeks, took a little from the Babylonians, took a little from the Egyptians. You know, and you made it into American culture, which is a death culture.
O daughter of Babylon, there's a daughter is as her mother,
Yeah,
right?
the personification of the mother.
God. Who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee, as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
The Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shem, his name, that's dealing with the nastiness of the scriptures, because we deal with the Bible in the whole context. Right. As our Lord Yahweh Shah said, what I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me, the old, the new, and upcoming. You know what I'm saying? That we ain't nitpicking scripture. And a lot of these individuals, especially those who are fitting in the word, man, they nitpick scripture. Now, where was we at before that?
Obadiah verse 12. It says, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
You say thou slanderest thy own mother's son. You can't have the same word. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit there. You might got to pull it, man, because here it is, man. You rejoice that our downfall, man. It's what it's talking about. Rejoice not that greatest enemy being that perisheth. We all die. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, but this nigga went ahead and he rejoiced, man. Hold on. They set up the Archetypus. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. To commemorate what? The taking down in particular of the Southern Kingdom, man. Set it up, my bad. Set it up in over there, but he also got one here in the States, man. You know, I've seen it myself, but next time I go down, I'm gonna do a lesson next to it in Georgia, man. They actually got a whole replica of the Ark down there, man.
Yeah, it said in the day that we became strangers, man. So Israelites became strangers, man. Okay, that's why when you go to the New Testament, talking about the Jews real quick, talking about the strangers and covenants of the promise of Israel, you know. They said when foreigners entered in and we became strangers, man. You know? So that's a precept right there to prove that Israelites are being called strangers. Verse 13, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, because this nigga, he profit off our stuff being low, man. That's what scripture say, bro. So that's why when we say in Revelation 11, our dead bodies, man, they somewhere. So they didn't, yeah, right. They didn't tell us who we were, bro, because they understand that they profit off it. That's how their kingdom one, it's established, and two, it's forwarded, man. You see what I'm saying? So,
Security. It gives them more
more
security.
security, right? So, of course, he's gonna look upon another nation taking us down because he can't do it himself, man. He never could. Esau can't hang with Jacob, bro.
Go back to Genesis 25.
That's it, bro.
Nations are in our rule.
That's it.
All right, and one round of victory is stronger than the other.
That's it, man. You got to make alliances with different nations to bring us down and keep us in subjection, man.
It's a crafty council.
Yeah. What you got?
Revelation. This book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Which we all got physical ears, you know. But you gotta have to understand. All that getting and understanding. You read that word read in Revelation 1:3, that's what it's called. Right?
So there's a demonic spirit that's stopping the ears. You know, like you said in the song. So like what it said.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Wait, say that. Bring it back. One more time.
It says, he that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity. Right. Hold on. Get Exodus 26 and 16. And the 21 and 16. Get move to. We are yet this day in our captivity. Well, so like that was pretty late, but how we shall prepare ourselves. All right? Because he said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. Yeah, this is what he don't want to deal with, man. Oh. I ain't know you was gonna grab it. I thought you. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Exodus, and then if I can add, in the Septuagint, it actually gives who this people was talking about in this verse. But this is Exodus 21 and 16. It says, and he that stilleth a man, right, in the Septuagint, it says, he that stilleth an Israelite man. But it's Exodus 21, 16, and he that stilleth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Often posed the question, how did we get here? Was it was it against our will, or did we willingly? You know, you go back into the history, everybody knows about the transatlantic slave. They want to take it out the schools, man. You know,
Why would it be willingly? You got another person's last name.
right.
Who willingly? Yeah. What man is gonna take another man's last name?
Exactly.
Willingly.
They said, what's that?
Yeah, they're trying to call it.
Yeah. I mean, voluntary.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man.
Because you say they made no account of our labor. Why you think you still justifying for reparation? Because you didn't get paid, nigga. You wasn't no indentured servant, nigga. You didn't get paid.
And the scripture also say, he that seeketh to cover the transgression, seeketh love. Right. You know, so he's trying to cover up his wickedness. But you can't, man, look, the Lord will require him. The scripture say that he requires that which is past. Okay. Yeah. Keep the precept.
And you ought to keep that be like up here on superior.
This book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10.
Let's go.
He that leadeth into captivity
He that leadeth into captivity
shall go into captivity.
shall go into captivity.
Right. Christopher Columbus, they rounded up slaves from Portugal. You know, they robbed slaves from the Caribbean, took them to Portugal. They robbed up slaves from Spain, took them to the Americas. You know, they led them people into captivity, man. We are the descendants of those people. You got niggas call themselves African descendant of slave. What is the acronym that they use nowadays?
Because it mainly started over like in Europe and those lands over there, and then when they came to the Americas, they destroyed all the northern kingdom, the food and so forth, the resources, and then they brought the southern kingdom here. Because if they would have brought the southern kingdom here and did it all together, they would have been. So they had to go. They had to strategically destroy the kingdom and the portions where we was at, man. That's why everything was like us over here in the northern kingdom.
It was all through the spirit, you know. We was ruling during the I was just about to say that, you know, the prior to what they call it the Holy Roman Empire, you know, in the West, and like, or was it the East? We was in the East, and the East saw theirs fell. We ruled for like what, extra 1,000 years or so, and then right after, right after. And then after that, man, this devil came That's history.
Joel 3 verse 6.
That was his spirit.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have he sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders.
You sold us into the Edomites. That you might remove us far from our border. Okay? You know, and look where we at now. We're from the other land of Israel. You know what I'm saying? We all the way over here in the western hemisphere. Again, because ultimately we sinned against the heavenly Father. And we had to pay that punishment. But nonetheless, he helped forward the future. When the time our iniquities began to end, he helped forward the future. So that's why you're going to captivity. That's why we call you the devil, man. You know, you gotta pay, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how about Shimon Shah? Hey, look, he gonna make you you gonna have to pay that tax. Oh, we didn't do it. It was our foreparents. Well, you them reincarnated, man. You see what I'm saying? You have to put that bill. Yeah, that's what they don't want to do.
It's one sword, man. There will be a lot of killing and slaughter going on in the kingdom of Yahweh.
When it says children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sakes. See, it tell you Ecclesiastes, it says that our fathers are not, and we have borne their iniquity. So our forefathers died, and we still had to carry the sins of them, because we were our forefathers in the regeneration. You are your forefathers, man. So that's why the Lord said he required that which is past. He said the thing that have been is that which shall be, and that which shall be done is that which is done. There is no new thing under the sun. And he said it is known that that thing is man. In Ecclesiastes 6 and 10. So the Lord recycles the spirits. Everything is on a cycle, man.
It's Ezekiel 29 and 16 says, and there shall be no more the confidence of the house of Israel, which bringeth their iniquity to remembrance. When they shall look after them, but they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shah. And because according to the scripture, they put it off. They keep taking remembrance of their iniquities, man. You know what I'm saying? The shit they push in the media.
I can chime in on that, Dan. Can I chime in on that? Because you had a recent situation with LeBron. Well, you know about the whole situation surrounding Kyrie Irving, all right? And LeBron went up there and got on the podium or whatever, and they was asking questions. Well, now this information came out about what's that? Jerry Jones.
Yes.
And how he was pretty much in that, you know, he was opposing letting them pass through, talking about Jake's like 50, 60 years ago, you know, and he came out, you know, his picture came out of him being as a teenager during the civil rights era, of him pretty much being in arms with the other Edomites and opposing Jake, you know what I'm saying, pretty much oppressing them. And they don't got the same backlash. That's what you can say, they're in trouble
Like
as
others,
other
man.
men are. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the same amount of media coverage and backlash when he's found guilty, man. For doing some inhumane or wicked things, man. When Esau get back,
No, but when Esau get caught on Esau said, my brother's keeper.
Yep, Kai.
And they get down red-handed. But here it is, Jake, all they saying is, look, Jake double run everything. That's all he said, which is facts. You know, and they did all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
That departing from evil, making themselves afraid. Right. You know what I'm saying? Truth is a threat to agents of deceit. You know what I'm saying? That's a weapon to them. Truth. You know what I'm saying? So when you come at them with truth, they respond as if you're inciting violence. You're inciting violence. That's what they say. You're inciting violence and hate. You know, it's like, we ain't inciting violence, man. We tell the truth.
Yeah, man, because the spirit of the Lord jumped on LeBron and said those certain things that he said, because in the same breath, he was just condemning Kyrie, like a couple weeks before.
It's all a stage, man. Like I'm pretty sure that they did have that picture, just waiting to bring it out at the perfect time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To show you niggas that you ain't equal, man.
And they also do it to take, you know, a lot of time heat off of other topics. That's in the news. So they'll put out something that stirs controversy and strife, so that all for the sake of getting your, you know, hey, look here, we had this. You know, so let's get some more precepts.
Meanwhile, they bringing in CBDC and all this controversy and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the real conversation that people should be having about the CBDC. They about to outsource their greenback petrodollar. Ain't nobody want to talk about that. And that's supposed to be this month. In the next 2 weeks, man.
Well, they had this meeting So 100 plus nations operation family, and they just bitch the dollar, bitch on dollar, and that's what's going on right now, man. This is gonna cause the financial collapse.
Job chapter 24 verse 13. They are of those that rebel against the light. It says they know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof. You know, I want to add a quick point to this precept because, like I said, you know, they try to, like the brother said, they try to, you know, make these big labels and try to dodge and cover up all the lies that they've done on the side.
Yeah.
You know, because Jake, you know, hey, when these things do come out on the media, Jake, you know, a lot of people be into that stuff. It's like, you know, because truth is interesting.
Yep.
You know, it's interesting to your mind, so people look into that. So and Esau know that, you know, so he gotta like, you know what I mean, make other shit that, you know, put other things to the side so he can cover his own ass.
Yeah, they had a case study. It was Bill Gates back in 2003. They had a case study where that was the focus where they put two brains on the chalkboard. One was one that was religious, and the other brain was what? An atheist. They said, I'm gonna like the religious brain and like the atheist brain. So how do we do that, man? I ain't gonna yeah, it was heavy because that's what the Islam was about. Exactly. Because they had mentioned that's the way to get those brains to think.
What the brothers talk about is called COP 26. Look it up. COP 26. They doing this all under climate change, man.
Yeah, you can go back on what y'all brother was saying.
Verse 14, the murderer rises with the light, killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. Verse 15, who's the murderer? Esau, Edom. This is verse 15. The eye also of the adulterer waited for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguise of his face.
Yeah, it said the eye also of the adulterer waited. But that's his whole goal, is to keep adultery and spiritual fornication forever, man. Right. All right, so that you have no power. Right. He knows that's the only way we can actually truly have power is when we're one with the Lord, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're disattached from that when you're in a form of sin or fornication and so forth and so forth, man.
That's why you gotta defile the body now. Exactly. Because the scripture said we are the temple of the Most High. So the Spirit of the Lord dwelleth within us. So now,
right.
His game plan is now to physically destroy the Israelites. Right. If you can, to defile their spirit.
Right.
Because while we are the third temple, man,
Micah 2 and 1.
Say in disguise of his face, like the scripture say in the book of Job 9 verse 24, it say he covered the faces of the judge thereof. You know, so once again he gotta keep us further away from our power. You know, Yahweh, which that name is dreadful to thee. You know, verse 16, in the dark they dig through houses and houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light. Verse 17 being a point. For the morning is to them even as a shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death. Right? You call his name Esau, and they automatically, you know what I mean, get you know, they spirit, you know, is affected by that, man. You know. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read 17 one more time. It says, "For the morning is to them even as a shadow of death." Right? Hey, the spirit of like the rising of Yahweh shall come in, and you know, his spirit, you know, being praised on the earth again. You know, exactly. You know, it says if one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death. This man is fearful when the truth comes up about who he truly is. Whether it be biblical or just people knowing about the things that he do in the dark.
That's gonna be what you want to take down in the because he's not a spiritual man. And he can't continue his tongue. That's what he's going to say. Alright, so that's what's going to lead him. He constantly getting cut, he constantly getting exposed. You gotta think he got thin skin. That's why he got the total offensive culture. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he don't even see that what he's doing is leading to his downfall. So he don't have that type of foresight. He don't have that type of vision. That's why he's gonna perish.
If I can say this, man, I mean, brothers, we joke saying it, but it's actually true. He really is a one-trick pony. Like, he literally he has one way that works for him, and he just does it over and over and over.
The scriptures say, he that live by the sword, die by the sword, he blessed with the sword.
That's it. That's it.
What the brother said, with insanity.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. He's a bad man. Well, the Lord allowed it to work for him, though. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to work for a period of time. The Lord, he don't foresee that the Lord is going to take it away from him. That's why what you just said. That's why the scripture said we know he's going to disappoint. You know what I'm saying? He's going to disappoint. He's going to it's an upset.
God.
Micah 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Can I say something real quick? Because we made the other two lessons yesterday going into wickedness of Esau people, and part of his wickedness is witchcraft. Isaiah the 47th chapter, they go into that, man. All right, that's a part of him, trusting in that wickedness. He mentioned pharmakia, he mentioned in his media, he mentioned music and the food that you consume, man. You see what I'm saying? All that plays a role in your diet and has an outward effect on your spirit.
Micah 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yeah, what's iniquity? A combination of sin upon sin. Woe to them, death, destruction, affliction to them that
Yeah, you had something that got swept under the rug like a couple weeks ago. They said that Joe Biden was under investigation and shit.
Yeah.
They just swept that under the rug. It disappeared real quick. They were saying about something with his son and doing trafficking and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
They down in Trump as a
that shit quickly disappeared.
Hey man, I can think of a bunch of different things. One that comes to mind that Chase. Remember when they had caught with all the on the ship that's owned by J.P. Morgan Chase, the bank itself, and you ain't heard shit else out there.
That's crazy.
So yeah, man, they don't hold themselves to the same standard. That's why the Lord is going to hold you to this standard, to these scriptures, man. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't got true justice. The Lord is going to bring true justice.
Yeah, I was watching a movie the other night, and it was a CIA agent. They was coming to get this killer. It's like this killer dude. He was in jail. And I guess he was good at killing people. The CIA came to him and was like, "We're gonna cut your sentence. You just gotta come work for us." He's like a grade 8 on the level of, like an agent, but he don't really exist. You know what I'm saying? So you have a nigga in jail. You think that motherfucker died in jail? Really, he just got elected into the CIA or some shit, man.
And then a lot of times, because you just made me think of something, I'm going to say it briefly and quickly too. They hire guys that's good at, you know what I'm saying, that's good at doing certain things. And they got a certain IQ and they good at, you know what I'm saying, certain things they can use them for their benefit, man. Like a scientist, they going to hire his ass.
They started that like small things, like bad boys, that nigga that got arrested. Glasses. I used that nigga for some use to find a major guy that was looking for him. Out, so forth and so forth. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand." Right. And I'm thinking about ELON. You know what I'm saying? Must. You know what I'm saying? He said within 6 months. You he say in 6 months they're gonna start doing the trials. You know what I'm saying? Of the Metapon, you know, the Caraga and your Metapon. You know, so prophecy moving fast, man.
Very fast. Since you mentioned it, get Revelation 3 and 10. Because like you said, prophecy moving fast. And then I know Spirit going to switch. I do still want to get that Ezekiel 18.
Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
If I can say that real quick, and then I'm going to speak on the this is what we're patiently waiting for. You know, this is a part of one of our hopes, is that the Lord is going to defend us. He said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, you know, which shall come upon all the world.
When we go to that word keep, I forget the Greek word, how to pronounce it, but the word keep, it means to keep within the same state of mind. What verse is verse 3 and 10, the word keep. Man, so the Lord pretty much, He gonna keep us solid, man. He's gonna keep our faith in Him. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever He goes. We're not gonna fold, we're not gonna change our mind. The Lord gonna keep us the same way we are now, how confident we are, you know what I'm saying, our faith and how the Lord gonna deliver us.
Boldness,
yeah, that boldness. You know, the Lord gonna keep that same spirit on us.
Keep. It says, I'm gonna read a couple and I'm gonna jump down. It says, to attend to carefully.
Right, to attend to carefully. So the Lord, in order for you to be kept from that temptation, the Lord has to attend to you carefully. He say He has care for His elect. He say He shall give His angels charge over thee. So unless you got that hedge around you, you're gonna be through.
Them that take cover but not enough.
It says, take care of, to guard. It says, to keep one in the state in which he is.
So that's it. To keep one in the state in which He is. So the Lord will keep us in the same mind frame that we are now, to not bend to the system. He said He has 7,000 men which shall not bow the knee to the image of our all, man. Why? Because the Lord kept them in a mind frame of suffering, kept them in a mind frame of willing to sacrifice it all. Our family, our children, our possessions, our life, our flesh, our head. Our heads may have to roll in order for us to see how it shine, man. Get on that chariot, man.
That's what it is.
Right.
I got this strong definition.
If I can say this too, hey man, Apostle Paul said it, man. We die daily. This ain't true, man. You know what I'm saying? We suffer, we catch it down on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? And there's another scripture, because he said I die daily. It's another thing that was mortifying the needs of the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Hey, what's the word? Yeah, water. Like it for that. But he had quoted someone on that lesson last saying, he said, I believe it was something, he said, the truth don't make your life suck for the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a heavy statement, bro. So,
It's like, bro. It's like suck before the truth.
It's so hard because you didn't know how he's going through, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't want to know nothing. So you ain't have much definition. Coming this truth, man. Learning things.
It's sweet. You say it's sweet in that moment.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not increasing you.
it says that this is a strong definition. It says to watch, perhaps. It says to guard from loss or injury properly by keeping the eye upon. Did you mention that?
Yeah, keeping an eye upon. Well, the eyes of the Lord are the angels, man. So the Lord gonna have it. He said He shall give His angels charge over thee. Oh, he said it. He said, what's he say? Something about second Ezra. He said that the children shall not see hell.
Yeah. Second Ezra 2 and 27. Real quick. 2, 27, 28.
Yup. Well, that's going to be taking place.
It's a little bit more too in here. That scroll to the bottom. That where you at?
Yeah, right here.
No. That normally where I go, but the brother went a little further down. I'm gonna just read it real quick. It says metaphorically to keep, right? In the state in which he is, it says his own virgin daughter, namely a virgin, unmarried, and then he gives the precepts. You know? So that's the spirit, man.
Gonna keep us pure.
Chaste.
Right. We're not gonna become anti-Christ, so to speak. We're not gonna become anti-Messiahs.
It also says that it implies a fortress, or you know what I'm saying, or a full military line. You know what I'm saying? That's that hedge that y'all mentioned, or that the Lord gonna have that hedge around his men in that day, man. Yep. You got it, huh?
Second Ezra chapter 2. I'm starting on 26. It says, as for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. That's talking about the elect, man. So the Lord said, there shall not one of them perish, man. Look, we read in the scriptures, Revelation the 20th chapter, Revelation 20. We read in Revelation 20 about the martyrs, those that are going to die for Yahushua. They're going to lay down their life for Yahushua and testimony of Yahushua. But the scripture just said that there shall not none of them perish, man. So that goes back to Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter.
That's raw because you mentioned witness, right? So Esau Edom he's a vagabond and a fugitive. What he's doing is he's trying to kill what they do in the movies and shit. They try to kill the witness, and so that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, because this is a court case that's playing out on a global scale.
That's it. And we giving the judge, which is Yahweh, we giving him all the we testifying like he did this, man, he did that, man. And he like, no, we gotta kill this nigga. He's sending his hit out like, yo, go get them niggas, bro. You feel me?
And then you got Esau doing the same thing. You know, scripture saying accuser of this nigga.
Yeah. He on the left hand side, we on the right hand side.
Right.
Every great movie got an antagonist and a protagonist.
You got the 2 lawyers.
Yeah.
One lawyer stand up and get the saying, you do this. The other lawyer be like, right, exactly.
Goddamn, your tie get loose.
And this is a major trial, bro. The trials don't just happen and be done with. You know, it's a process.
It takes time.
It takes time.
So Esau has his international courts.
Yep.
Well, this is the intergalactic court. You know what I'm saying? It's a court of the creation, man. You know? Read that real quick, bro.
This book of Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4.
Wow.
And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
Right, so your body died, but your soul lives on forevermore. The soul already has everlasting life. The difference that Yahushua sacrifice he's going to make is that he's going to grant our earthly vessel with everlasting life. The soul already has everlasting life. So that's why John said he saw the souls of them. He saw the spirits of them because they didn't perish. Their flesh may perish, but the spirit going to be raised back up. They're going to be put back in a new body, a new perfect body, and it's going to be raised back up at the coming of the Lord.
Well, let's get yup. I don't care where you want to start. I was thinking that
It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 4,
I know I'm like 18, but you might start at
15, 14. Yeah. 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 12. It says that ye may walk honestly toward them that are without.
Yep, and keep your conversation honest amongst the Gentiles. Yeah, because we ain't lying. Everything we saying, we coming up with scripture. You know, we coming to the words and
it says, and that ye may walk, and that ye may have lack of nothing. Verse 13. But I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope.
Which ignorant means to not know. You know, the Lord want to put us in understanding. See, when you come in this truth, one thing that people fear in the world, they don't understand that. They don't understand the process of how it works. They don't understand where you go. Sam Cooke had that song, I'm afraid of what's beyond the sky, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That song, Sam Cooke. That's the only song I know about it. So, a change comes.
Literally yesterday, like, because our people once upon a time knew that death wasn't at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Because we've died
Yep.
before.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're back in this carnation again. We done died countless times. Who knows how many times?
Ooh, that's cold, because we the only ones that remember ourselves. Remember, it says, you say to remember, they shall remember themselves. We actually understand that we lived before.
Right.
Everybody else
We don't
don't.
have-
So that we actually literally remember ourselves.
Right.
We actually lived before.
Yeah, now we don't necessarily have the remembrance of
Right.
those times,
Who
who we are, and during that time, like how it might.
Right.
And we got faith that Lord willing, because I heard Elder Yeshua mention this so that's what he did, like today or yesterday, about how Lord willingly it's gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? How it's gonna be like a recap of the whole Genesis to Revelation and how the whole thing played out. He said, I believe that, but he said, I speak as a man. He said, I'm quoting you.
Well, you're talking about the kingdom.
Yeah, the kingdom, how it's gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be able to, in a sense, go back and see, these different times.
Well, the angel asked Ezra, can thou replay me the day before? You know what I'm saying? So that's obviously something that's possible to be done.
And that's something I would love to have. That's the spirit that says, this ain't wrong. This ain't wrong. But because we give a scripture, where we at? It's like, I got signs.
What? First Thessalonians 4, verse 14, verse 13. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, which those who sleep represent those that have passed away. The flesh,
Right.
gave it the ghost. It says,
Which there's been men, elder men, young men, that the Heavenly Father has called back home. Pursuing Isaiah 57 and 1, taking it from the time to come. You know what I'm saying? None considering the righteous perisheth, and no man lives with the heart. None considering that he's taken from the evil to come. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing Isaiah 57.
it says, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope.
Even as others which have no hope. Yeah, we ain't necessarily sorrowful. Right. I mean, in a sense, do we want to die? No, but we understand that the Lord will raise us back up.
Yeah, we got hope in Yahweh Shah. See, when you die without Yahweh Shah, you die without hope.
Hey, the same perfect love casts out fear. You know what I'm saying? I think of the account with Lazarus, the brother mentioned the other day. You got to trust that the Lord then, first and foremost, Scripture says he is. He is the Lord of the secret. But you got to know that the Lord, there's nothing you can't put a limit to Yahweh Shah, man. You try to put him in a box. Limit his power.
That's what I'm trying to put the creator of the heavens, the universe, everything, the creator of all things into his body. That's I'm gonna kill you niggas that think like that.
That's why the Lord, that's why the Lord mocked. You know what I'm saying? It's mocked these niggas, bro. That's why he's saying it. Because I think that as far as the heaven, you know what I'm saying? He's gloating on his infinite power, man. You know what I'm saying?
Know that you ain't there.
He's not gonna be able to.
And also, he said the very hairs of your head. We can count every strand of your body.
You can't even create a robot to do that.
You can pick up a palm of sand, just one palm full, and can't even count in many grains.
Huh.
It says, for if we believe that Yahweh Shai died and rose again, even so them also would sleep in Yahweh Shai will Yahweh bring with him.
That's it.
They're going to come with them.
Yeah, man.
They don't already be in the shit.
Well, as you go on to read, they're going to say they're going to be raised first. In that same chapter.
Yeah, right time.
They're going to be raised up first, man. So those that sleep in our Lord.
So you going to say,
No, go ahead.
I'm going to say, Pop says some brothers in the spirit realm, and then you got, you know what I'm saying?
The brother in our camp was, man. The brothers who brought in the brother Mahad and Royal with them, and other brothers that we, met but through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? How about you know, trying to raise them back up? Because they died doing the work.
What's the scripture that talk about he preserved them?
Oh yeah.
You know talk about? Huh? Nah, what I just said, basically I said 57. Yeah, I said. Yeah.
So you gotta get it there. This replication segment, the spirit keeps that.
It says, read this again. 1 Thessalonians 4:14. For if we believe that Yahweh Shai died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahweh Shai will Yahweh bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord,
that die in the Lord, man. You know, giving up their ghosts ultimately as a sign of faith into the end, being one of those witnesses or martyrs, okay? And they believe all the way to the end, man. They most definitely got their, they gonna get rewarded,
Wow.
okay?
Okay, can I talk this real quick?
How much more you have left?
You go ahead. Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna segue. All right, this is Isaiah 57 and 1 and 2. It says, "The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart, and merciful men are taken away. No one considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come."
Because at the end of the day, we all offer our bodies as a living sacrifice. You never know when your time may come. That's why you gotta make good while you got the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's when you say observe the opportunity and beware of evil and be not ashamed of the servant of soul. Okay, this opportunity will not always be here. You gotta make good, like they say, get it while it's good, for lack of better terms, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your best foot forward and seeking and diligently doing the work of your how about you never know when he told that man, he said, this night I'm gonna tear down my barn, I'm gonna build greater. He said, you ain't know that this night your wife gonna be property. And then who shall look good? And you know what I'm saying? You don't know when. Hey, Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying in the time of the Lord. Put that off the dead day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and like perish in the day of vengeance. So you never know when that time is. That's why if you've been enlightened to this truth, you better not be saying this.
Talk about daily bread, daily edible, daily attended to. It's daily attended to, bro. You don't know when your last day can be. Or last time it says, Isaiah 57:2, he shall enter into peace. They shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness.
Oh, wow. It says, 1 Thessalonians 4:16, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout and with the voice of the archangel. You can link that up with Matthew the 24th chapter. Okay, on 29. It says, shall descend from heaven with a shout and with the voice of the archangel and with the trump of God, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
Those words are comfort.
Man.
All right? Because scripture in the book of Sirach, the 40th chapter, I also want to say the 36th chapter too, but the 40th chapter, I was thinking to talk about how pretty much it's like a travail to all day. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're a king, you're low, you know what I'm saying? That day, that thought, you know what I'm saying? The trouble in. All right? But you ain't got to get it, you got to go look it up. Yes, yeah. Let me double check it. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 24 and 29 says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened.
Right, in the midst of Jacob's trouble. You know?
It says,
And when he is about to fill his belly. Yeah. So the trouble might even light up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That they might have a lot of people chipped. You know what I'm saying? Certain areas of the country back under control. You know what I'm saying?
we say that in the same chapter that they were all that was eating and marrying and drinking. So it might have to be some form of normalcy going on in this place of earth.
Things will still be continuing.
Yep. It says
When they go say peace and safety. They sudden destruction.
Oh, you got it. It says immediately, Matthew 24:29 says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. It says, because there's gonna come a time where this man's his formal education, his satellites and different things are gonna be are done away with, man. Okay, the understanding in this man's society is gonna be put out, man. Okay, because the issue in there of the Lord's kingdom is coming in, man. So everything that Esau opposed got to be put down, man. Going with his celebrities and the people that the renowned men, I can talk about Isaiah 14, like the renowned men would not be back into power. All right, his education, his philosophies, his doctrines, and so forth, man. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
When the Lord of the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, real name Yahweh shall come back, Like, why they crying? Why they mourning?
Because he said, think not that I'm going to send peace on earth. I thought not to send peace but a sword.
Right. So the Lord is correcting you, correcting what your pastor told you. The Lord correcting you. Like, look, don't think. I don't care what the pastor say. Don't think that I come to send peace, man. I come not to send peace but a sword.
Yeah, that's why it says in the book of Deuteronomy, I want to say the 18th chapter. I can find it in maybe. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like 21st verse. They talk about pretty much thing follow, never come to pass. And pretty much don't work into that truth. But what we're saying and what we have been saying from our apostles and others here at Great Millstone is coming to pass, then hey, you need to be taking heed.
And the ultimate test piece by the Lord, see, because the Lord requires faith. And without it, it's impossible to please him. So the Lord made one of the last major prophecies. When that prophecy come to pass, it pretty much going to be too late. Speaking of the Revelation 13 and 16. Because when that prophecy come to pass, then they shall know that a prophet have been among them. But by that time, I'm just speaking as a man, the doors of mercy probably about closed, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have time to correct your doctrine and, okay, let me teach you the right thing now. No, man. It requires faith. It's the substance of things not seen, man. The evidence of things not seen, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Because like Apostle Taro is going to, like, when that time technology is switched, things are going to speed up for one. All right, and that's basically, like brother said, that's basically like one of the last major prophecies about the destruction. Because that's going to be, like the Apostle said, that's going to come right after, like Jesus said, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, bro, that's literally got to be, you know what I'm saying? I agree with that. Got to be the last stance, you know what I'm saying, in terms of doors of mercy, right? Because you can't repay for that. Because once that's implemented, that means society is in a position where we can't operate without it. So there's only one or two options. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you go with the option A or which is the Lord, or option B, you go with Esau, then it's a wrap. What more to it? You know what I'm saying?
You said that the Lord is showing the days for the elect saints. When you think about it, man, it's the mechanism. We're talking about the CBDC. They're talking about in the next 2 weeks.
December 13th.
December 13th.
That's the day they're going to start the testing the central bank digital currency, man.
That's a play on words though, because it's already in effect. It's
already tested.
It's already
other places.
Exactly.
So it's already been tested.
Exactly, bro.
But we're talking about America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But America, they pride themselves on technology.
Well, America, the world has been Americanized.
Yeah.
So if they testing on these other societies that set up just like American society, they already know how it's gonna run in America.
Exactly. It's going to be a lot worse.
I'm gonna push back.
What
they want.
Yeah, they want that, exactly. Because order not appeal.
Or do I have killed? That's what it said, man.
That's exactly. There was another point I was making. Go ahead. Finish making your point.
Did you want me to jump up to that?
So what's that?
For the days?
Go ahead, yeah. Start at 21.
Yeah, all right.
Start at 21. I really want to get that Ezekiel 18 though. I'm still
Still on it.
This is Matthew 24:21 says, "For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time."
The scriptures say that judgment must be given first when it comes to Israel. Now we say to our people too, right? You know, because y'all ain't exempt from just because you know that you're Israelite, you don't stop there. You got like Apostle John said, man.
Especially if you want
Niggas want to stop saying shalom. Now you change the phone. Oh man, you can't be that simple, man.
Paul said, I stopped giving my number out a long time ago.
They be calling you all time. Yeah, bro. You know? Well, that's that Matthew 7, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you should say, Lord, Lord, have you not prophesied in my name? Have you not cast out devils and did these different things?
I was at the library in ministry.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bro.
Keyboard.
Man, all that shit out the window, bro. We give a damn on
They
none
was
of that,
kissing
bro.
my boot, bro.
Yeah.
It's about the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what the why is. The why is a mark of exemption, which means that you have the mindset of the Lord. He's coming back to see who's like him on the earth, who's a mini Yahushua on the earth, bro.
That was Father's name.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
when you're going into being refined, like being refined by fire, like a goldsmith, well, you know, the Lord is looking for your Yahushua reflection. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I get it. It's like beautiful.
Yeah, the Lord is looking for His Son reflection in us. He requires nothing less than that. How would the scriptures say?
And we obtain it through faith in his son. Romans chapter 8 and Romans chapter 8, verse 29. It says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren.
Conform to the image of his son.
Not conform to the world, but to be conformed. Because you can either be conformed to the world, Romans the 12th chapter, or you're going to be conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai, man. Which one is it going to be? You got to pick and choose. There ain't no in between. I just want to stay in between. I want to stay out of the car. You going to pick. The Lord going to make you pick. That's what the hour of temptation is for. It's an experiment. The word temptation means a test or an experiment, man.
God.
Cleave to the one who despises the other. It said you cannot worship the Most High in heaven. So the point being, you're going to have to pick. You're going to be stuck with an ultimatum, and you're going to have to pick.
The Lord's cold, man.
Yeah, you have to make a decision, man.
Niggas like to hide.
Yeah, niggas like to say they love God and
they like to play that in between and on the fence type shit. Nah, the Lord, that's what our language go back to. Hebrew is straightforward. Don't have all those extra words in them and shit. Shoulda, coulda, right, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Our culture, everything about us is straightforward, straight to the front, though. Navy yay, Navy nay, bro. But the Lord is about to show you, bro. You know, anything, a gray area is Satan, bro. It's only hot or cold.
Yeah, but talk about your Navy yay person, your Navy nay. Anything more is on equal.
Yeah, con, yeah, the water. 22. Yep. This is I ain't finished 21.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Matthew 24:21. It says, for there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be, and except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Let's say those days are short. So here it is, 2023. Also, like, we're going into 2023. Okay? They got the purge law, they got the CBDC, they got the diesel shortage, you got China turning the fuck up with Zoom on every way to the souls of America. You know, they're going to have famines and so.
You got Russia bombing the fuck out of
You got wars and rumors of wars, you got earthquakes, you got everything. Israel waking up, Esau being exposed, the grid fucking up.
Yeah.
You got all of these things happening simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Really, only wait on the next big flag, the next big event. All right, and this bitch is over, man. You know, and if you ain't, like you said, built up that open faith in your how much shot, man, you'll be caught out there. Yeah. Keep going about the shot, man.
Con, moving. All right, keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Con, this is verse 23.
I thought you read. No, okay. I thought you read 21.
Yeah, I read both.
Okay, but no, but that was the point. That whole chapter good. Don't get me wrong. Now, hey, jump to 37. I'll let the brother get in there too. Let's go ahead and get that 37.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 24 and verse 15. It says,
Start at 14.
verse 14. It says, now therefore fear the Lord.
Yeah, now therefore fear the Lord. That's the message, man. Because we speaking to our people, right?
Yeah, because the thing is, like I said,
Yeah.
people try to act like this book is not real, but yet the entire society is being set up for you to go against this book. For you to go against every law, statute, commandment in this book. The society, the world is being set up for you to go against it. The society is an anti-society society. That's why the Lord said He's gonna make you choose. He's gonna show you that He's real because the world's gonna come against Him as if He's real. If He weren't real, then nobody would see Him.
What's all the deep on this backlash and all this, you know what I'm saying? All this uproar.
Right.
It's just the book. Right. It's just the book. Well, in the UK, they saying certain passages in the scriptures don't fit with modern society because it's offensive. So they gonna try to demonize this. That's their picture. Of course. Keep going. Where we at?
It says,
Ezekiel 18.
now therefore fear the Lord and serve Him in sincerity
Yep. Serve him in sincerity and truth. Go ahead.
and in truth, and put away the gods which your father served on the other side.
Because I keep seeing all these fucking cars riding with a damn tree on the top of their chariot, man. You know, and that goes back to Genesis, not Genesis, what I'm talking about? Jeremiah 10. Jeremiah the 10th chapter. Okay? About learning not the ways of the heathen, man. That's about to be the next.
Genesis too.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? They break the tree, they set it up, they fasten it. Okay, they put them decking with ornaments of gold and silver. Which now, back in the day, they used real gold and silver. Now they cheap, so they got to use little ornaments that look like gold and silver. Streamers and shit, lights.
It's literally like you both said, to Rod, right?
Yeah.
Then they go back to them, Rod. They were fucking, they were sacrificing shit. They bow down to it.
And our people love to have it so. They love to indulge in wickedness.
I remember growing up, the last thing you could put on a tree was the white. There was a star or an angel.
Yeah,
a white angel or a fucking star at the top. You know what I'm saying? Man, the fuck out.
Lord ain't tell us to do that, man. Lord ain't tell us to do that, bro. Keep going in there. So he said, put away the gods. All right? Go ahead, bring that part back.
It says, now therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your father served on the other side of the flood.
Yeah, so that he making mockery on the other side of the flood. Yeah, he did that. Our father, Yahweh, he did that. Go ahead.
And in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord.
Look what happened to them Egyptians. Got swallowed up in the depth of the sea. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Verse 15, and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. Whether the gods which your father served, which that were on the other side of the flood,
on the other side of the flood, you gonna worship them guys? They couldn't deliver themselves. They couldn't deliver you. They couldn't deliver your forefathers. On the other side of the flood, go ahead.
Or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
The Lord is a jealous power. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to do all this wickedness. Ain't the Lord, all right? He said your wickedness is a smoke that burns in his nose continually. You ain't about to do all this damn wickedness and then think you're about to get the kingdom of heaven.
And it's going to seem evil to you to serve the Lord. Yeah, it's not St. John 16. They tell you that he who sort of kill you will think they do the Most High service, man. So they're going to paint us in such a bad light that people, it's going to look evil for us, for somebody to turn down their new system, to turn down, you know what I'm saying, what they're going to have going on. They're trying to legalize pedophilia and all that. They're going to make it seem evil, man.
I don't like shot city damn way. I don't want that shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. I always think back to the Slim Thug. When the shit happened, with the what's the give me a word of note with the shit, that thing, okay, that thing that they put in people, okay, he was giving a public lashing, a tongue lashing to his phone. He was talking to his phone. Nah, niggas do. They get on social media, so they're yelling at their phone. Look how where that is. You know what I'm saying? Yelling at a fucking device. But the point being, he got his panties in a bun. He like, because no, we can't make money. We can't do shows. We can't do this. We can't do that because y'all don't want to take to this and so bro. Yeah. He said he's making it hot. Making it hot for all of us.
And they're gonna do the same thing with the potato crunch. Find all these reasons why, we gotta get the bag. That's an excuse. We gotta, you know what I mean? They're gonna make all these excuses for him to be able to Oh yeah.
So that's the staff they lean upon.
Yep. Right. They lean on the Black Lives Matter. They lean on the BT award. That's all they can see in the mind, man. They can't see themselves with the award.
Well, I quoted him. He said, you have to choose between serving both sides of that. And that's money. You know what I'm saying? Which really goes back to the Syrian God, a God of wealth. You know what I'm saying? So that they're gonna have to either serve the Lord or the system, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna really see if you don't believe in this book.
Right.
Then you're gonna have to put this book. Okay, this book not real. You don't believe it. You're gonna have to by your actions, you're gonna completely denounce this book and the God
How much y'all shot?
It's so real. It's so real, and we got to be humble, right? Because even the elder one of the bar said in the dream he had, man, he even seen men that was a part of the camp. So that pressure gonna be on so hard on you, your woman, your kids. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Never been in a situation. It's good to give lip service when there ain't shit going on, but it's another situation when the life on the line. You see what I'm saying?
You gotta trust the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust the Lord. He's gonna restore you to health. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers been there with their children or something. Like afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like separated from your children. They get sick, you know what I'm saying? They ain't looking good. And then you either got to choose between going to the hospital or wait it out another 24 hours. You know?
And that's why the scriptures say, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy time, right? Because this gonna come to the time where the Lord, you're gonna see who really is applying these scriptures, bro, the spirit in that time, because they're gonna be able to think of the spirit, right? Be stable.
And like
that's the only thing that's gonna be able to keep you in that time, bro. That's why men is gonna fold. Because you gotta live this thing, the apostle preach all the time. You gotta live this, bro. You gotta apply it every single day, bro.
You gotta be able to look and do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like the scripture say,
That's what faith is. Yeah. Faith allows you to envision your salvation.
Right.
For you to envision the Lord providing for you.
the evidence of faith not seen.
Where's no vision that people perish, bro? It said, where's no vision is that people perish. So, going back what you're saying, bro, like the vision, bro. So,
Yeah, because our mind is truly powerful.
Right.
Even Esau says that he only knows about 10% of the mind. So the mind is truly powerful. So we connected to the real power source.
That's it.
So right. So when you able to envision shit, the Lord can make it manifest. You envision the Lord filling your cabins. You envision the Lord healing your son. You know what I'm saying? That's how the miracles was performed. It started in the mind, the belief, right?
You was walking on water.
Get the account with Elijah. Pools of water. Just type in pools of water. CLESC. And it should pop up with the woman. Because they off the paper alone. That's a beautiful account. And I was gonna say this as a
One bottle of oil.
with her and her son. Did you come to condemn us? I want that account, but I wanted to quote another stuff. Lord willing, to come back to me. It was just gonna take my tongue like twice. It's like, what led us to think? I just have
About the faith.
The scriptures say if you have faith the size of a grain of mustard seed, you can tell this mountain to remove from their own place. So if we only, like right now, we turn down the gods, right? But we're in a turn down state where we low as of right now. All it takes is one more time to serve. And then using your mind, because I remember the brother, not the Zach, but him out there in Cali, he did a whole video where he was going into pyrokinesis, telekinesis, you're going into the using your mind, and you can read people's minds, going into like earth, using ice, and using fire, and all these different elements, you know what I'm saying, to your benefit, because that's all spiritual power is the manipulation of elements, you know? So I just want to add that out there, so you guys just
Show you the simplicity of Yahweh. He made everything with elements, and those elements can be manipulated. It's not complicated.
Right.
Esau trying to make it complicated, like
he turns water to wine.
right. So this is 1 Kings 17 and verse 12. And she said, as Yahweh
Start up a bit, 13. Just start it down. See? Get a bit of a back. Just a bit of it.
it says,
Be like that.
so he rose and went to Zarephath, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called to her and said, fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thine hand. And she said, as Yahweh thy power liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering sticks, and I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die.
So her mind was fixed. It was made. It's like, look, it's a famine. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a whole lot left. see what I'm saying? I'm about to just make this last little meal for me and my son, and we about to get ready to lay down our life, man. That was a woman, man. And that was a life, correct?
Okay.
And notice she didn't catch an attitude. He said, go give me some water. She said, who is you?
Right.
You know what? Right.
Right.
I just want to throw that out there. But no, that's how our women. If you go to a stranger in this society, you ask, you know what I'm saying, can you give me some anything, really. You know what I'm saying? They talk to you all type of crazy, man.
It's weird because we was just talking about this at the brother house, bro. Because what he's doing right there, he kept trying to screw. He was pushing order in that motherfucker, bro. God. Your pa.
It said it was, and that was fake. That was her fake. Because it's the last that she got. So like the woman was made a penny. Who only had a penny and she gave a penny. She gave her last little bit of bills to help feed the prophet. Through faith.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah. Because you should talk about your faith make you whole. You know what I'm saying? That's shit. That's the faith is gonna make her whole. How you gonna get the faith will sustain her?
It says here in verse 13. First Kings 17, verse 13. And Elijah said unto her, fear not, go and do as thou hast said. But make me thereof a little cake first.
So he was in a sense comfortable. He said, fear not, but still go and make me a little cake first. Like you said, set that for me. Take care of the man first.
It says, and bring her.
I just had to throw this out there. He's the one that got me. So you how about
It says, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for thy son. For thus saith Yahweh by Shemel Shah, power of Yashar'Allah, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that Yahweh send a rain upon the earth.
So he said, he let you know.
Hey, so every time they went into the barrel, there's more flour in there. They close it, go back the next day, there's more back field to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Read back one more time. And then line up Isaiah 65 and 12.
First Kings 17, verse 14, which that made me think about Yahweh Shai when he fed the 5,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With 7 loaves, and he kept going in, pulling out more. They probably was sitting there like,
Yeah. And they all were filled too. They said they ate to the full. They were full. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just get a little pinch and that was it. Hey, you ever been to, I gotta throw this out there, back in school, they had a school piece of lunch parties and shit. You get a little slither of a slice. You know what I'm saying? You're not even the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
First Kings 17, verse 14. But thus saith Yahweh, power of Yashar'Allah, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that Yahweh by Shemel Shai send a rain upon the earth.
Until it rained, that was going to finish the earth. Right? He said that this ain't going to fail. You know? So keep that faith. As long as they maintain that integrity and faith in Yahweh by Shemel Shai, good.
It says, and she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he and her house did eat many days.
Many days. When she just thought she was about to lay down her life, her and her son, man.
That's good.
Because at first, that's when she proposed the question, did you come to kill us? No, it was along those
No,
lines.
it comes after.
Oh, it comes after.
Because her son gonna fall sick.
Yeah, right.
And then she that's it.
I thought it said before.
Yeah, it's when her son was sick.
Okay, well, that starts in verse 17.
Can I add to that, Brother Deshaun? Because you see this, how important this story is right here, bro. Because what's going on here when we mentioned the order and the faith, with these the women in that time, bro, is going to have to believe that their husband is actually a man of the Lord. She believed that he was a man of the Lord, bro. She didn't even know. She didn't even know him. She believed on him and the power that he served.
Because they came in a different spirit, a different aura, a different vibration. Yeah. Hey, when Yahweh Shai was, when that woman came, and it was two separate times, I'm trying to make sure I get that count right. She said, I perceive that thou art a prophet. It was that part. She said, I perceive see that thou art.
She was a heathen.
Yeah. So that was that the woman in the well? Yeah.
Because your house I told her about herself. He said thou hast had 5 husbands. Hey, so, but that widow, the woman, she back here today too. You know what I'm saying? Believing on the words of the house I
God.
finish this what I'm saying.
Was a prelude to the kingdom, bro. So you had it where people had to believe in that what was being pushed. So exactly that power structure, bro.
It's 1 Kings 17, verse 16. And the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by Elijah. So, amen. You're going to have different miracles that we perform in these times. This came here, Revelation 11. It said these have power to shut up heaven. The two prophets, that's Lord and Son of the Kingdom, the brothers that you see teaching started with the elders and apostles of the great millstone, man.
Jason don't have faith. Y'all gonna be opening the refrigerator every 5 minutes trying to see if there's some food in that motherfucker.
Hallucinate.
They're gonna be robbing niggas and taking the kids in, bro.
Yeah, because it said you shall eat by measure and with astonishment. So while the men of the Lord will be full, it said in 2 Ezra 2 that the heathen shall be envious of thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee. You know, they say others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be joyful and have abundance. So like Elijah had abundance.
The Lord said he's covering over.
Right. But there was a famine in the land during that time. So you had other Israelites that was eating by measure and starving to death, like 1 Kings the 6th chapter. 2 women that boiled their son. You know what I'm saying? Right. Meanwhile, Elijah and the widow woman, they good.
And right what happened before that, Elijah was by himself by the brook. You know, when the raven brought him, by the brook. They brought him food, you know. Then he dried it up and then he found the lady. So, hey, bro, in modern time, what you apply it to modern time, that's all these bunkers and shit. Like these preppers. The Lord is going to have these preppers and all these bunkers and shit. They're going to feed the men of the Lord.
13 and 22.
Yeah, I got you.
This famine's been around for a long time. Well, the Lord fed us in the wilderness.
One foot of army.
I know y'all could have.
That's a spirit of vengeance, man.
Nice.
You know, that's a spirit of vengeance. And I was going to add two observations that I made in the 1 Kings 17, like the brother said before. Elijah was drinking in the brook, and the brook dried up. Now, Elijah could have saw the brook dry up and say, "Damn, what am I going to do now?" The Lord going, you know what I'm saying? But the spirit of the Lord came upon him again and instructed him to go here, where he would meet the woman. So you might be in a situation where shit run out, or you know what I'm saying, you get in the jam, and you know what I'm saying, look like a dead end. That don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will give you new instructions.
I always say the Lord is a way make a way out of it. It seems like there is no way. And that's why he's in a sense put us through these different trials and tribulations to let you know, like, look, man, I got you. How many times the Lord got to keep things in order? Get that real quick. Yeah, get that real quick.
This is we start at 22.
Get 22.
This is Proverbs 13 and 22. It says, "A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just."
Of the sinner, later for the just. And right there, let you know that the Lord can make a way. I'm going to go back to that book. Not the book of Eli. What's the other one? The Roll. He had to go for a little bit of time. He had to be tried. And then after a while, you know what I'm saying? The Lord have mercy on that man. They got bathed, they got fed, they ate and slept. You know, they got replenished in a sense, and then they had to keep it moving because they had to be a pilgrim. All right, now get your precept, bro. And Isaiah 65.
Yeah, because then the Lord can put a spirit on somebody who chipped to give you a bunch of roll.
Exactly. That's the point.
Those are the sinners, you know.
And you can't be over righteous in that day. Like,
Because what? The scriptures say in Hebrews 4:12, how I go about this word and text is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart, right? this word of cut, bro, he said he make even your enemies be at peace with you, right? But yeah, if your ways please the Most High, he make even your enemies be at peace with you. This word will cut them so bad that they'll feel convicted enough to want to help. That's it. Let's talk about they help the poor, how I know so seek to please the poor. In a sense, you never know how the Lord can have this play out, man. The Lord can put one of these heathens that did take it, like you said, that just feel in a sense, the Lord can put a spirit of compassion on them. Even though we understand that they quickly can't be made straight, the Lord can do what he want to do. You see what I'm saying? And use different individuals for the sake of helping and benefiting you, to house you, give you somewhere to lay your head for that. Then you got troops coming, you know what I'm saying?
It says here in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
Right, so whatever you're going through is common to man. You ain't the only one to go through it, you ain't gonna be the last. Go ahead.
Nobody understands me.
No one can love. I got a heartache, I got a birthday.
Nobody
My
understands
car went down, I lost my job. Okay, do the work.
Right.
Be busy.
It says here, reading on, it says, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Yeah. How about you now shine faithful, does not tempt you, but it's your able. You going through it because the Lord knows you can get through it. And we going through it to get to it with the kingdom. We endure all things for the next sake. Go ahead.
It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape.
Yeah, the Lord is a way maker. He make a way for you to escape it, man. Even when it might not feel a way. All you got to do is trust to the Lord. Like I said, cleave to him, that thou mayest be in part butchers. So rock 2 and 3. That thou mayest be increased at that last end, man. Cleave to him and depart not away. Go ahead. What that is?
That's the key, not to depart away.
It
says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Right, that you may be able to bear it, man. You know, so the Heavenly Father, he's a way maker. You know, that's one of his main skills. Typically, way maker. Okay.
Always are under the commandment of him. And always are the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? Right. Yeah, so we serve a God that is a God over the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? That's why Yahushua said, thou couldst have no power over me except it was given thee from above.
Oh, that's the spirit you were saying, because when y'all was talking, I was thinking in my head, the hedge you put around Esau in Genesis 4. Right. You can even put a hedge around you.
Yeah. See, our God is your God.
Yeah, right.
They don't know that. They don't want to acknowledge that. But our God is your God, nigga. Well, our God is the only God.
That's it.
The power that you worship is the time. He's over him, man. He tells you where to go. Satan at one level ain't the elect don't be over Satan.
But he's not going to have power over them. Right? Because he got power over death. Right. He's not going to die no more. So
This is book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drunk offering.
Bring it back.
This is book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth.
That verse can be broken down in 2 ways. That truth, I'm going to it as a map from the deity, but it also represents Esau. Okay? It also represents him, coming in on the truth.
They said they prepare a table for that too, which is meaning they just forward his philosophies and his doctrines and his ways of life.
Right. Exactly.
And that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Everyone is not the elect. We're all going to bow down to the slaughter. That's going to take place via taking trouble. Various different judgments that the Lord is going to unleash on this place, man.
Because when I called, ye did not answer.
Because when the Lord called by the mouth of the holy prophets, which have basically the world, man, you didn't answer. Lord said, hey, submission. Make the wrong tape. You know? You an Israelite. Oh, I ain't no Israelite, nigga. Where the blood at? You know what I'm saying? You didn't answer, man. Yeah, white.
I was just thinking
Charles
that.
the White.
Scripture says in Proverbs 1 chapter, take nothing at all regarding his counsel. They were not in all his
Because when I
That
called,
nigga named after a slave town, man. So you know nigga name is Charles
So white.
White.
because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before my eyes and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
So that's why these calamities, these miseries, these tribulations, these woes that's getting ready to come on earth, these perils, this stuff. All right, Jacob's trouble. Why? Because, like the brother just read, he said, what? What was that last part of that verse?
It says, but ye, it says, it's not good.
He said because they chose that word in,
Right.
the Lord delighted not.
It says, but did evil before my eyes and did choose that wherein I delighted not. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
First and foremost, they know that verse. The Heavenly Father's going to protect these servants. He's going to take care of them. That's why we give these accounts, because these are faithful. All right, to continue in faith. Now, when you read 2 Corinthians 2, get this real quick while you're here, then get some of
Jeremiah 44, verse 4. Howbeit I say unto all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
Yeah, he's speaking through a servant the prophet, saying, do not this abominable thing that I hate. And there's a bunch of things that the Lord named abominable that he hates. Being a part of that alphabet community, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, worshiping these holidays, like we're about to go into this so-called 25th, which was during the time of Tammuz's birthday, not our Lord. Our Lord was not born on December 25th. Tammuz, when you look it up, was born on December 25th. Okay, which if I'm not mistaken, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not above correction, right? But I believe he was a product of incest, dealing with Semiramis. So, but when you look up his birthday, that's December 25th. Our Lord wasn't born in the dead of winter. I just had to throw that out there. All right. Yeah. Do not these abominable things that the Lord hates. He said they chose that word, the Lord delighted.
Yeah, it said, seek ye the old path, where is the good way, but they were not. They would not walk there anymore. They want to walk in the new way. It's a new world. That was written so many thousands of years ago.
What's a new way? The woman can pass it a man. That's a new thing. A new thing created in the world. Okay? So get that real quick, just because.
Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish.
So the Lord is going to defend his servants. That's the main message we're trying to convey. Yeah. If you serve the Lord sincerely and in truth, as the brother read in Joshua 24 and 14, okay? And he also just read in Isaiah 65, like, he's going to take care of his servants. The Lord's going to take care of you, man.
And it said there shall not none of them perish, man. Because even the ones that die, they're going to be brought back.
Right.
That same brother going to be brought back. Because the Lord said that truth shall remain. Okay, them brothers, remember the elect is a man of truth. And that truth is going to remain. It said that your fruit shall remain. So those brothers is fruits of other men, and they're going to remain, man.
That's right.
So it says, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. So it's required. Something that's required, you can't get around it. So it says, verse 27, be not weary.
Hey, the scriptures say that the rough and paraphrase the next time
I literally
you gotta get it,
Yeah,
man.
you get it.
I feel like I was butchering it, kind of paraphrasing. Line that up.
It says, 2 Ezra 2, verse 27.
There we go. Let's go.
Be not weary,
Be not weary.
for when the day...
Hold on. well doing. Why? Be not weary in well doing. Yeah, that Reverend Cracker he said, we shall reap if we think not. We go to that word faith, it means to be utterly spiritual. We cannot be utterly spiritual. That's why I quoted that scripture earlier about if you faint and then the person is small. You know, we can't be in that weary spirit. Doubtful, afraid, timid. You gotta have full confidence, mind fully persuaded, bold. You know, and how much.
That's a left-hand spirit now, man.
Yeah.
When Peter was walking on the water to go beat Yahushua, when did he start to drown? When he started to doubt. That's why Yahushua asked him, "Oh, thou little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt?"
Wherefore didst thou doubt?
Hey,
Because make your point. Make your
No,
point.
I was gonna say real quick of that because doubt is death. I'm gonna say woe to them that are faint-hearted. You know what I'm saying? Like meaning death. Destruction comes into those who are faithless, man.
Yeah, it said, if you doubt, that's sin. It's doubt, that's sin. So that's death, like I said. And the Lord told Peter, like, wherefore didst thou doubt? Because here it is, the power was with you. You was already walking. You know what I'm saying? And another elder, I think it was the elder y'all spoke, but he said that Peter took his eyes off the house. Right? He took his eyes off the Lord and started to watch, see all the waves and everything around him, the environment that was around him, and it took away, some of that faith, man. He began to doubt.
It's beautiful, man. Hey, man, it's off topic, but on topic. If you ever seen that movie Beast Vendetta, at the end, when he was trying to break that woman's spirit, he was trying to do it in a sense. He used guile to try to break her spirit, but for the better. You see what I'm saying? And well, the point being, I wasn't trying to use the comparison. Unless you see what I'm saying.
Paul told the Corinthians, he said, I'm not glad that I made you sorry in my letter. God is sorry work with repentance. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this will break you. That goes back to Jeremiah the first chapter. He said that we are here to pull down into the foot, but then we're here to plant and build up again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Lord did to us coming out of the world, man. He broke us down, made us feel like we ain't shit. Because we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We had to acknowledge that, and the Lord building us back up.
Yeah, that's Isaiah 5. You know, him being able to get destroyed, so you know what I'm saying? So it can regrow. It can grow into a better. What's the term? Better.
No, you said it right. A better vineyard, because right now he said they turned to a strange
Degenerate plant.
Yep. This is St. John 10:27. It says, I'm gonna start at 27. It says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, and I give unto them eternal life."
Right, because the funny thing about a shepherd, when you're dealing in real life, the sheep, they know the voice of their shepherd. Right? And you can come and you can try to imitate the voice of the shepherd. They won't hearken, because they know the true voice of the shepherd. I'm talking about earthly sheep.
Yep.
So that's the perfect metaphor referring to the Lord's elect. They know the doctrine of the Lord. When they hear it, they're going to follow it, and they're not going to be wavered. They're not going to be moved.
This is St. John 10:28. I give unto them eternal life.
The eternal life means we're going to live on the earth in earthly, angelic-like bodies. Extraterrestrial bodies. Yeah. You got Ricky. Nigga say, so you already have everlasting life? No, man, obviously not. You still dying. Everlasting life. The Lord means what he say, man. It's not metaphorical. So like, I didn't think, man. I thought of that. I didn't really bring it up.
He said, this is it. He told us we are already.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
This is St. John 10:28. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
So yeah, after 1,000 years, Esau not going to rise up in the kingdom and wage war.
Yeah, right.
No. Neither shall any man pluck them out of the Lord's hand.
Well, I quoted it earlier, Isaiah 14. The renowned men, until their children be disparaged and all that, they're not going to come back into power. That's why we got to cut the hand off. I mean, cut the children off. You'll see it, man.
because they just gonna become you again. It says, my Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
Right.
I and my
The
Father
Lord
are
gave
one.
the elect unto Yahushua.
Right, you know, because it goes into Matthew 15 and 13. It says, that which my family father have not planted should be rooted up. So it's showing you that the things that's going to be rooted up and dismantled and dissolved was not of the Father, man. You see, which goes into the elements of this man's system and society with the people that uphold this shit and we just know the things and stuff. And then on the contrary, we just read the right hand side of it, man. The ones that's elected the Lord is not going to elect us. It's like
Well, that's the point is made. The message is that, okay? And you ain't gonna be able to put, hey, if they were at all possible, they should receive the very They ain't gonna receive it. It ain't possible. It ain't possible.
we serve the God of the human mind. You know what I'm saying? Our God has power over the human mind, so we ain't gonna allow our minds to go straight.
He said it ain't gonna happen, Lord, will it be done been?
Right.
It ain't gonna happen.
That's it. Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
We're gonna be in merriment. While the world, hey, that's why we entered into the house of mourning now, and they was in the house of mirth. Oh, John 16 and 20. They talk about, let me not quote it, let me just get it. John 16 and 20. It says, verily, verily, or truly, truly, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. That merriment, all right, being happy, having abundance, while the rest of the world catching holy hell.
You know, we suffering, man. You know,
We're catching it.
I'm pretty sure every brother that shed tears over this truth, man. Every brother that shed tears about their own wickedness, you know what I'm saying, or their own shortcomings. So we sighing and crying out, we lamenting now, but our sorrow is going to be turned into joy when the Lord manifests the prophecy and it's made known that we are in the school of the prophets, man, that we are the prophets, man.
When we sign and crying, we out here the scripture that only reads Christian stuff beside John 3:16. Go ahead,
This is Job 5. This is Job 5 and 17. Job 5 17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Therefore, despise not the chastening of the Almighty. The thing about correction is you have to accept it. In order to be corrected, you have to. I can correct you all day long, but if you don't accept it, you're going to continue to go in that wrong way. Which means when you accept it, you know what's going on. You know why you acknowledge it. You understand it. It's just speak about acknowledging our sins. Right. So, because if you didn't, how could you correct it? How could you, you know what I'm saying, follow the right path? You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a nigga going back up. You're just going to be, like you say, you're just going to be wise in your own conceit. It says, for he,
it's not good to be in your own conceits, thinking that you're being wise and being to your own understanding. We thought we had it right. The Lord gave us over to the reprobate mind. Romans the first chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? We thought we had it right. We couldn't do it. No, we need order. How about you?
It says, Job 5:18, it says, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. Yeah, he made us sore, and he binded us up. The Lord beating our ass with the plantations through these devils, and now he binding us up, man. You know, he took the knowledge away from us, and now he's binding us up, giving it back to us. He said, Job 5:19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Going into that rain, that icy cool whistles, man. That 7 miles, man. All right, you want to go right now?
Jeremiah 31 and 28. And it shall come to pass, and like as I have watched over them to pluck up and to break down, and and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict, so will I watch over them to build and to plant, saith the Lord.
Damn.
Right, because they got another one in Jeremiah that go into the opposite of how he watched over them. Or he's building us something. That's husbandry.
That's it.
He's sowing that seed. He giving increase.
Right, the Lord gave the increase.
Right.
It said the sower sowed the word by the wayside. These are they where the word is sown. That's what we doing right now. We sowing the word. We're throwing seeds throughout the four corners of the earth via the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And some of them seeds land on good ground, some stony. You know.
That's beautiful. I used to do landscaping. I used to do landscaping, and we had to actually go back and put grass seeds on. Yeah, go back and double it out. Top of the ground, long grass seed, whatever it is. So the birds don't eat it, the birds will eat the seeds until they get rooted. Well, not all the seeds, not all the seeds, but you can sling it. Because if you ever had a big bag of grass, it's a big 50-pound white bag of grass. So now you'll reach in, some might fall out your hand, some might stick on your hand, but most of it be falling. So you hope that most of it sticks. You know what I'm saying? You know,
That's an exact analogy that Yahushua was using. But that's how you do it. You go, you just throw.
Slinging it.
You just throw. That's slinging. Listen, you know, you use a real life example.
Beautiful.
And those seeds being rooted, taking root in Yahushua, and they're growing up, and then when the harvest is coming, that's when Yahushua come back and grab all this fruit. And the first fruits among many brethren being the elect.
that's it.
Think of that Apollo's water with the Lord get an increase. But it says in famine, Job 5:20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. So hey, we're gonna be delivered from the power of the sword, man. It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
So we ain't got nothing to worry about, brothers and sisters. All you gotta do is do the work. That's our whole job. All right, just do the work. Come out here and make our bodies a living sacrifice. Water the flock and patiently wait for the salvation of the Lord. Patiently and quietly wait for the salvation. Now this is pretty good stuff. Would you think so? John 15 and 16. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever you shall ask of the Jesus in my name, you may give it to you. Now, main
2 hours. Spirit.
That's the main thing you got to do. Right?
What do you say?
The second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 27. Be not weary, for the day of trouble the heaven is coming. Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be slacking. But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
Get the next verse.
My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell.
Back to the Lord's service will be protected. Lord, one of our houses is protected. You see what I'm saying? He said, our hands will cover us, and they shall not see hell. Another word from hell, he said destruction. You see what I'm saying? So, the Heavenly Father is going to protect us. He's going to give you that hedge of protection. You know, that shadow. By them, the shadow of the Almighty. You see what I'm saying? For you and your house, man. Oh, Acts 16. The jailer said, what must I do to be saved? He said, believe on the Lord and have a shot, and thou and thy house shall be saved. You know, that's what I'm going to say. Just do the work, man. Kids be good, man. Just do the work.
So I get a car. Man, you put your head down and you just work. You don't think about nothing else. You know this gonna come with pain and it's gonna be irritating. You're gonna be tired. No, you gotta keep your head down, bro, and just work.
That's it. Time.
Ezekiel 29. house of Israel, are not my ways equal? Are not your ways unequal?
That sounds just like Ezekiel 33 and Ezekiel 34. It says the same thing. He let them know, look, your ways is right. My ways is fair. The most high is a just one.
Some traumatic can happen to Jake, and they'll be like, "Why, God? What did I do to deserve this? Nigga, you deserve every bit of it." Lord's like, "Man, I'm not unequal. What you questioning me for?"
Oh, my way. You know, say, get real quick before you go to first. Get Jeremiah 15 and
You got a lot of Israelites. They'll say, "Well, what kind of God would put us in slavery? Where was God after we was in chains?" He was right there with his back turned.
Right.
He was right there with his back turned.
right there. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the
Right. Everybody hear it.
Yeah.
15 and 5. For who shall have pity upon thee,
Yep, there it is.
O Jerusalem?
Yep.
Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Good scripture.
That's cold, because nobody will whoop your ass worse than your parents. And nobody love you more than your parents. Nobody gonna have pity on you like your parents. So the Lord whooped your ass. It seems like it's hate. It seems like God don't love us. The Lord said, "Was not you so take the place?" So it seems like the Lord don't love us. That's why when the Lord's love is made manifest, which it is now, us, we're an extension of the Lord's love. But when it's truly made manifest in the kingdom, our people, they're going to be ashamed. They're going to be greatly ashamed because they didn't understand.
And not only so, they came up against the men. They strive with the priests, as it says in Hosea, man. They contended with us.
Yeah, man. Tell you, talk about it, man. I don't know if y'all caught it, Ezekiel 36. They're talking about they're gonna remember the stuff that they did.
Oh, right.
They're gonna look themselves. This is Jeremiah 30 and 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction?
Yeah, right. Like you said, where was the Lord during slavery? He was right there with his back turned. Why us? Catch some type of hardship if they don't come your way. You know what I'm saying? Ask him to go why. You know what I'm saying? Read that back all the time.
Jeremiah 30 and 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee.
That's it. Plain and simple.
Well, explain.
Yeah, explain it. And this is the thing. We know when we go off, we get jacked up, and we start thinking about that. Yeah, that, man. Slocky, boy, you get to repent and ask for forgiveness, man. Trying to offend less. See, the problem, a lot of people don't even acknowledge the Lord, man. What's that, Hosea 5:15? I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense. All right? And then there's okay? Yeah, man. I people don't even like to acknowledge their offense that they went on. Go ahead.
Hosea 5 verse 15. I will go and return to my place so they acknowledge their offense.
The Lord wants you to acknowledge where you went off. Go ahead.
It says, and seek my face.
Yeah, y'all ain't perfect. You got people out here that think they shit don't stink as if they perfect. You ain't perfect. You in the flesh, nigga. You know what I'm saying? These flesh. I'm thinking of Jude 1:5, but I ain't what I want to quote. I want to quote Romans 8:20 about this flesh subject to vanity, man. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You in this flesh too. And y'all don't even acknowledge y'all sins.
It says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense. In the land, it says, in their affliction, they will seek me early.
Their affliction, they will seek the Lord early. It's always when they catch you.
Right, yeah. When they go through, when they in the jail, when they in the back of the police car. Please, I gotta go to trial, Lord.
Yeah.
Please, Lord.
Atheists believe when he about to die.
Right.
What that old hag, what that bitch said, that had bronchitis, she said, oh, they always, they going off, man. But that's the only time they want to try to get spiritual in the sense. You know?
That nigga Charles.
All right, hey, let's get these last couple of precepts.
Ezekiel 18, verse 29, yet said the house of Israel, the way of the Lord is not equal. O house of Israel, are not my ways equal, and yours, not your ways unequal?
Keep going.
Therefore I will judge you, O house of Israel, everyone according to his ways, said Yahweh Paul.
And the judgment began first with the house of Israel. Go ahead.
Repent and turn yourselves
They got our time. What's up? What's the commercial? They say, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. It's deadly serious. No, real talk.
Now is the high time to wake up and see.
It says, "Return yourselves from all your transgressions, so iniquity shall not be your ruin.
That's right.
Cast away from you all your transgressions, whereby ye have transgressed, and make you a new heart and a new spirit. Why will ye die, O house of Israel?"
That's the question being proposed, man. Get that last verse. Go ahead.
It says, "For I have no pleasure in the death of him that dieth, said the Lord power.
And that's it.
Therefore turn yourselves and live ye."
And turn yourselves and live ye. Why would you die? He say, I said before you life and death, blessing and the cursing. Therefore choose life that both thou and thy seed may live, man. So that's the hey, man. Y'all better repent, man.
That's it.
All right, y'all been warned, and y'all better not be celebrating these wicked ass holidays, man. With that, we gotta give us praise, honor, and glory, and to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakapadan.
the honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, we well, much love, salutation to the Akim, stand the Lord across the four corners of the earth, the words of the truth. We say shalom, and love,
Abba,